this one.
Hello, Jaden. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be reacting to the last ever final night of the Winter Nationals here at East Bay Raceway. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, we'll get you guys into it.
1977, and is hosted this week of racing every year.
So obviously, you know, got to go for my boy Jonathan Davenport, 2006, which is right behind Brandon Shepard.
The Brandon Ford Pace trucks make the hard left-hand turn into the infield. The yellow lights have been turned off. They'll fire the Nutrient Ag Solutions starting zone. Tyler Erb on the pole. Boom Briggs on the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your Dixie Chopper Field of Thunder.
Tyler Erb getting them down the straightaway right now.
At the end of lap number 1, James Tyler Erb, race leader. Boom Briggs second side by side for the third spot. Garrett Alberson going to try to wash up in front of the 15K at Jensen Ford. They fan out 3 wide off corner number 4. It's still Turbo, your race leader.
Again, Boom Briggs looking for his first national touring win ever as they battle down the back straightaway. The Bruce Kane Racing 15K, it's Jensen Ford. The Johnson City, Tennessee drivers. Garrett Alberson works the bottom. Garrett Smith in 5th. Owens, Wilson, Erb, Jr., Moran, Shepard. Your top 10 with 3 in the books here tonight at 50. Down the back straightaway. And here comes Boom Briggs in 99B.
And Boom Briggs trying to close on your race leader. Garrett Alberson trying to close on the 15K at Jensen Ford. Is Boom not letting the race leader get out of his crosshairs. Both those drivers have found a smooth line near the top of the racetrack as they fan out behind your race leaders. Still an intense battle for the third spot on your screen. Again, Jensen Ford in that Bruce Kane Racing 15K. Garrett Alberson in the 58, and they're closing in on Boom Briggs.
Tell you what, it's going to be a while for the pick up the tail of the field, though, but they are coming out of turn 4. Erb is in the middle of the back straightaway. Whoever wins this race, it is going to be so...
Oh, there we go. There it is.
And we got trouble. Garrett Alberson
and Garrett Alberson has had no luck here.
Sports caution is out. Heartbreak for Garrett Alberson.
He's just been having bad luck
and they got
every night.
Ford and Briggs
every night.
Turn 3 and 4.
4 laps in the books. 46 laps to go in tonight's A main here from the Clay by the Bay, East Bay Raceway Park. We're going to take a look at the Flow Racing Instant Replay and see what happened. And James Jensen Ford just got in a little hottie. Tags Boom Briggs and Garrett Alberson just with nowhere to go. That is a tough, tough break for him. Here's one more look at it. Man, oh man, that team, that driver has been so good all of Speed Weeks. Ben, we'll send it down to you.
Yeah, just wrong place at the wrong time for Garrett Alberson. He'll leave the Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit, and they just pulled the sheet metal, the right side door away from the tires. All 4 Hoosiers still up. He'll rejoin the pack, but on the back, still a long way to go with 45 laps remaining.
So it shows we have 29 cars will still be in the race. Blair Nodorf is out of the race. We had 30 starters. There's Tyler. He's been good all week. He's always good here at East Bay. Dustin Jarrett. And tough luck last night. He led for the most part of the race. Had a little contact with Jonathan Davenport coming off of turn 4, and his night ended a few laps later after that.
Yeah, 6 career Veland Winter Nationals wins for Tyler Erb, including, you mentioned, 1 here earlier this week, as well as 1 back in 2023 as well. Boom Briggs currently in that second spot. You mentioned it, still looking for his first National Touring Series win. He's a 2-time ULMS Series champ, regional series.
Every time he falls back.
In and around Pennsylvania. Third spot right now, Jensen Ford. Jensen Ford. A couple wins, 3 wins a year ago.
As long as I don't think Ricky Thornton's in this. Actually,
looking for his first National Touring Series win, and then it's going to be Garrett Smith.
He win a B main. As long as Hudson O'Neal and
called it. That was a completed lap, so it's going to be 5 in
RCJ don't win. I'll be good.
Laps remaining here in tonight's A main.
Delaware double file restart until 10 or less laps to go in a 50-lap A main, as long as the track stays raceable. And we'll go single file after that. So it's Tyler, Boom Briggs, Jensen Ford, Garrett Smith, Dalton Wilson, your top 5 here at the 48th Veland Winter Nationals finale for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
They'll fire in the Nutrient Ag Solutions starting zone over in turns 3 and 4. Turbo brings them off corner number 4. Green flag is back out. A good restart for Jensen Ford. James is going to inch ahead of Boone Briggs and try to move the Bruce Kane Racing into the second spot.
Out of turn number 2, here comes the 15K down the back straightaway. His first year driving for Bruce Kane, that rocket. Dalton Wilson throws it in an 18D. Man, they are going at it down here in 3 and 4. We'll keep an eye on 1 and 2. Still remains a little bumpy down there. Tyler bleeds, but here comes Jensen Ford. And again, Dalton Wilson climbed to 3rd in car 18D.
Jensen Ford's got a fast hot rod, man. This is the first year he's been behind the wheel of that car. The first few races he's been behind the wheel of that race car as well. It seems like anybody that takes the reins of that race car is usually pretty good. Jensen Ford, an accomplished wheelman. Bruce Kane, a former racer and an accomplished car owner now as well. He is closing in on your race leader, coming around to complete lap 8.
Cody Overton drove it last year. The year before was Dale Holly. Sat on the pole of a Lucas Oil race in Port Royal. Down the back straightaway, here comes Jensen Ford all over Tyler Erb as they work lap 9. Ford on the bottom. They're side by side at a turn 4. Tyler Erb maintains the lead of East Bay.
And Jensen Ford's able to get a good run through turns 1 and 2, James, as Dalton Wilson's going to throw his hat in the ring as well. It's now a 3-way dance for the lead. Coming around this time will be 1/5 of the way through the event. 10 laps down, 40 laps to go. And he can toss a blanket over the top 3 cars as Dalton Wilson now starts to apply some pressure to Jensen Ford.
Shaping up to be a dandy, so we got a long way to go. 10 down to 50. 3-car breakaway. Tyler, here comes Dalton on the bottom. Slides it up through the middle, down the straightaway. Into turn number 1, 11 in the books, the lead by Tyler. His 4/10 of a second remains that way. A dandy brewing at East Bay, Dustin, as we work lap 12 at the Clay by the Bay.
Man, this is a good show. Dalton Wilson going to hop through the corners as Jensen Ford slips up. Move the James Ratliff Racing 18D into the second spot. James, that is not an unfamiliar position for him as he slips up down in turns 1 and 2. Ford going to drive back under him.
And we mentioned Dalton Wilson 9 times a runner-up the last 2 years. Now that team, owned by James Ratliff out of Campbellsville, Kentucky, it has gone to victory lane in Lucas Oil competition. His son, Justin Ratliff, former Rookie of the Year in LaSalle, Illinois, got the win. And Jason Jameson in Portsmouth, Ohio, outdueled Scott Bloomquist a few years ago.
Dalton Wilson still looking for that first National Touring Series win, and he's going to keep himself glued to the back bumper of Tyler Erb's number 1. There's a battle for the lead on the left side of your screen. On the right side of your screen, Brandon Shepard starting to work his way through the field as well as he started this race back in position number 9. Shep now up to 4th in the B5, but James, you got a battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead. That Todd Steelbuilding's hard charger. Keep an eye on it as well. Wilson for the lead. He'll throw it in there.
It's getting interesting.
Down the back straightaway. Got a car slowing. They'll head off the track. I believe that's Mark Whitener as we come out of turn 4, lap 16. New leader is Dalton Wilson at East Bay.
Tyler Erb's going to lead the first 15 laps of this one, and the big perm, as his good buddy Tyler Erb calls him, Dalton Wilson will put that James Ratliff Racing 18D out front. Well documented, as you said, James. 9 runner-up finishes with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Often the bridesmaid, never the bride, but don't look now. Here comes Brandon Shepard in the Longhorn factory car.
But can he put it together the entire race? He came close 1 week ago at Alltech in a battle with Tim McCready. Lost out on traffic on that one. Right now, Dalton Wilson, 18 in the books for car 18. And we got a car slowing in turn number 2. And we're going to have a Dave Warren Power Sports caution. And it's for the 89, a Manhattan, Illinois driver, Mike Spatola.
Mike Spatola has slowed on the racetrack. He's going to pull into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. 18 laps down, 32 laps to go here at the Phelan Winter Nationals presented by Lucas Oil. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 48th running of the Phelan Winter Nationals here at East Bay Raceway Park. A caution flag has flown 16 laps into this one. And there's a look at Ross Robinson in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit area. Ben Shelton, little action early on here down there in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I think right now, guys pulling in, looking for some adjustments on those race cars. Ross Robinson, they go to work on that race car. Mike Spatola just going to call it a night. He pulled straight in, drove away from the crew, and we'll see if Robinson can make it back out. Ross has had a tough night here. A driver not having a tough night, though, guys, Dalton Wilson. Can tonight be the night? He leads the way with 32 laps remaining.
He's trying to become the 6th different winner here this week. As James mentioned, that's not happened since 2011. As the field gets lined up in this Delaware double file restart, you see James Tyler Erb will choose the outside lane on this restart. Jensen Ford will be inside.
Mike Marlar doing Todd Steele Building's Mike Marlar things this week, up 13 spots. Hudson O'Neal up 11 as we have 18 in the books. Still 32 left here at the Winter Nationals finale at East Bay. Dalton Wilson, Tyler Erb, Jensen Ford at the Nutrient Solutions restart zone.
And a good restart, man. Dalton Wilson's been really good on these restarts here during the Georgia-Florida Speed Weeks. As you see, he instantly puts a few car lengths between himself and my goodness, they're going 3 and 4 wide into your living room. Look at the 12 of Ashton Winger. He started back in the 16th starting position. He's a former East Bay winner, and he has raced his way from 16th up to 3rd.
We have seen insane racing here, about the best racing we have seen in about 10 years here. They put new dirt on this in the offseason, and they have put on a show this week. But Dalton Wilson, 20 laps in the books, out in front of Tyler Ashton Winger. He is up 13 spots from 16th to 3rd. Ashton Winger in the first 20 laps, Dustin.
And he may not be done yet as he peeks a nose underneath Tyler Erb in a battle for the 2nd spot. And as those two battle for the 2nd position, Dalton Wilson's been able to power ahead by about a 1.5 second advantage over this over those cars as Brandon Shepard and Jensen Ford slows to a stop at the top of turn number 2, and that will bring out another Dave Warren Power Sports caution with 21 in the books, 29 remaining here at East Bay. So Jensen Ford, man, a tough break for him, guys, as he started on the outside of row 2, grabbed a win in heat race number 4 this evening, and unfortunately Lady Luck has dealt him a bad hand as that car does not appear to be under power at the top of turn number 2.
Well, Dustin, we're 4 laps shy of the halfway mark. Mike Marlar up 14 spots. Winger up 13. Thornton up 13.
Unfortunate.
O'Neal up 11. Drake Troutman up 10.
Very good there
down
too.
In the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, they're going to go to work on the right rear of that race car. Similarly, we've got a right rear shock adjustment on the 7 of Ross Robinson. He's made his way back down here.
Oh,
and
Davenport
we'll see if
up
the
to
15
8.
of Jensen Ford can make it in or
Maybe
not.
Davenport was saving up.
Stop up in turn 2.
So he may be the 4th casualty of the race. Blair Nodorf ran 2 laps. He'll be credited with 30th place finish. Mark Widener will be scored as 29th, and Mike Spatola 28th, Dustin.
So why are we under red? Why are we stopped? Medical issue with Jensen Ford.
All right, red flag going to fly on the speedway as they take a look at Jensen Ford down in turn number 2. Those of you that are watching at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the 48th and final running of the Veland Winter Nationals here at East Bay Raceway Park.
Something's up with Jensen Ford. I wonder what's up with Jensen Ford. Can't be good.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Veland Winter Nationals here at East Bay Raceway Park. 21 laps in the books, 29 laps remaining, and the red flag has flown as Jensen Ford, who started fourth in this race, slowed to a stop up at the top of turn number 2. James getting word from Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series officials he's okay. Maybe got a little bit of a wind knocked out of him, a little woozy up there.
He's all right.
As that car may have bottomed out just a little bit, he stops on the racetrack to allow the safety officials to take a look at him. And we will get this field lined back up here momentarily with, again, 21 laps scored in this one, 29 laps remaining.
Yeah, pretty sporty race going on so far. Tyler led laps 1 through 15. Wilson, 16, has led from lap 16 on here to 21.
Well, there's Mike Marlar, who is currently the Todd Steele Building's hard charger of the race, and I see that he's got his helmet off and on top of the race car. Marlar started back in 29th. He is running in the 15th position, so he is up 14 spots. You got to wonder if maybe Marlar with the helmet off, maybe a tear-off issue. Maybe he's out of tear-offs, and maybe a few of these guys out of tear-offs. To be totally honest with you,
right? Yeah, and I've seen a few guys down here running around with helmets. So, and Mike's looking over here toward his crew, and good to see Jensen walk down to get in the ambulance to get checked out. Again, aggressive racetrack here tonight. Another thing you got to wonder, guys, these race cars sit here for 10 minutes or so, and how does it change these tires as they sit, and what are they going to have when they go back to the green flag? So a lot of things at play here tonight at East Bay, and what has been a challenging night for these competitors.
Absolutely, Ben. Thank you very much for that. One quick housekeeping announcement for the fans that are here on the grounds. Track staff has asked with the High Limit Racing Series coming up here in just a few days. They do want to ask you, hey, they're happy you're here, happy for sport. Just one small thing, if you can just remove the tape from the bleachers when you leave tonight, that would be a huge help. I think we owe that. That is the very least we can do for Al Varador and the staff here at East Bay Raceway Park. So when you get up and leave this evening, if you've maybe taped a blanket or taped something down, just to remove that tape, toss it in one of the garbage cans on your way out. That would be a huge help. Thank you. That is greatly appreciated. All right, so again, 21 laps in the books, 29 laps remaining here in the final ever running of the Veland Winter Nationals at East Bay Raceway Park. As it looks
We've
like...
seen this a couple of times
over
the years.
We've actually seen this several times over the years. So I believe you're going to see a few of the drivers on the front straightaway maybe tap the roof of the race car if they need a helmet change from their teams. As again, this is something that... let's say it's common, but we've seen 6, 8, 10 times over the course of the last few years.
What better way to do it? Just put your helmet on the car.
That's right.
Instead of tapping the roof.
You see Hudson O'Neal kind of yielding down to the inside of the racetrack. See Tony Jackson Jr. in the 25 yielding down there as well.
You seen Mike Marlar there, of course, had his helmet out. And Marlar, again, he has started, this week he has started 23rd, 19th, and then tonight he started 29th, and he is already up 15 spots to 14th. I mentioned Winger up 13, Thornton up 13, Ben.
And watching these guys get helmets with new tear-offs on them, I can tell you when they were reworking the racetrack down in turn 1, it was still very soft. Even after they bladed the ruts off and tried to smooth some of the holes out, it was very soft, and that soft mud's getting kicked up. They also pulled that cushion down a little bit. There was a pretty big curb down in turns 1 and 2. They pulled it down, and you're probably seeing a lot of that being thrown up right now as well. So there's a lot of things in play early in this feature.
Yeah, obviously you got a lot of cars been running for championship points. You've got other drivers not running the series, and so you're going to have some attrition here. We already have Nodorf, Whitener, Spatola, and Jensen Ford out of this one.
Yeah, you could tell there were a few of these guys that were, like you said, James, not running for points, and they call it a night. But there's a lot of these guys that are, and there's a lot of hard chargers. And how about Ashton Winger right now up into position number 3 as he has passed a ton of cars, and he's trying to get his second career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win after getting his first one here last year.
And he's not running for points. He's running for $15,000.
He's running for $15,000, yeah. Hey, interesting. I see the Rocket 1 of Hudson O'Neal pulling away. Ben, I don't know if you got a word on that or not. It almost looked like Hud was down there wanting a new helmet or tear-offs. But I saw Joel Rogers, the crew chief on that car over there. It looked like maybe they didn't have one for him. I don't want to assume. I'm trying to read between the lines here, Ben.
Yeah, I was kind of watching that as well. And right now I'm watching Tony Jackson Jr. down here as well. And you got to wonder if only a handful of these teams have helmets down here, so that could become a situation as well.
Well, Rocket One, Hudson O'Neal is actually pulling in right now. Man, that is interesting. You're defending series champ in the one car. And you see there's Austin Hargrove, Joel Rogers, Mark Richards down there.
So he's
pulling the hood off of that race car. Or pulling at least so they can get a look underneath the air cleaner. They're going to pull the whole hood off of that car.
O'Neal climbed up to 14th.
Christopher Jaco there from the Capital House Car team as well. So maybe not a helmet issue. Maybe not a helmet issue. Maybe an engine issue or an adjustment being made. You see the looks like, is that the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Famer Rick Eckert down there helping also?
O'Neal coming.
We'll try to get an update. I know Hudson's kind of waving at him and shaking his head. No, that's not helping. So I'll see if I can get an update on what's happening after he pulls away here.
You know, just adds to the storylines, James. And again, the final Veland Winter Nationals. There's members. There's Austin Hargrove, and is that Shane Clanton down there? Yeah, helping scrape mud. Maybe it's running hot, is what it is, or trying to scrape mud off the front of that race car. See Mullet down there from the Jimmy Owens team.
He'll have to go to the tail end of the field. So 21 laps in the books, Dustin. It'll be Dalton Wilson out in front, Tyler Urban second, then Ashton Winger, Brandon Shepard, Garrett Smith fourth, or fifth rather. Go ahead, Ben.
Hey guys, they were checking the carburetor is what I was told down there. So they were down there working on that. While I was in, they pulled some mud off that race car. So we'll keep an eye on the Rocket One as he rejoins the back of the pack. We'll come back to the green flag next time out of 4.
Yeah, Ricky Thornton Jr., speaking of hard chargers, he's worked his way from 20th up to 6th now. Jonathan Davenport 7th, Devin Moran 8th, Dennis Erb Jr. 9th, and Boone Briggs will round out the top 10, 27 of the 30 starters. Still on the racetrack, James, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing with 21 laps in.
So 2 different leaders in the first 21 laps. Dalton Wilson will lead him to the Nutrien Ag Solutions restart zone. He is led.
Hang on, where's Jonathan Davenport?
From Tyler, we run second. Here comes Winger back on the outside. Brandon Shepard, Garrett Smith. They won the last 2 Dirt Track World Championship races. They run 4th and 5th off of turn 4.
I'm telling you, don't count that 20 RT of Ricky Thornton Jr. out as well. I know he started back in 20th. He has openly said East Bay Raceway Park. He's just not a fan of this place. It's just not a racetrack. And he gets around well, and Ashton Winger gets into the wall.
Down the front straightaway, and Winger, who had a good hot rod here last night, the car almost died on him here last night in turn 4, cost him a couple of spots, and Winger is off the pace a little bit down the back straightaway, as you see the 99 of Devin Moran. By the way, Mike Marlar from 29th to 12th.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Mike Marlar doing Mike Marlar things in this one, James. This time around,
Davenport.
Crossed flags. They'll be halfway home. Dalton Wilson has set sail in that James Ratliff Racing 18D, 25 in the books, 25 remaining, a 1.2-second lead for the Fayetteville, North Carolina driver.
Remember, Dalton Wilson thought tonight was going to be a 60-lapper because in his post-race commentary last night, he said, well, if I needed 10 more laps, I would have won last night. Well, he's not going to get 10 more laps. He might wish it was the same amount as it's going to be 50 laps. 26 are the books.
A great battle, yes, sir, for 4th there on your screen as RTJ jumps the cushion down in turns 1 and 2. You saw it right there, and man, he loses wholesale positions. He dropped 3 or 4 spots right there. Did the driver formerly out of Chandler, Arizona. That's Dennis Erb Jr. on the very inside of your racetrack, James. He has been coming to East Bay Raceway Park since before it was the Veland Winter Nationals. He has been here over 25 consecutive years in that 28 car.
28 laps in the books. It's Dalton Wilson, Tyler, Brandon Shepard, your top 3. Davenport, Smith, Moran, Owens. There's the battle there. As you see out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Mike Marlar again, the Todd Steele.
Can you show JD, please?
So is
I know this is battle for. Oh, thought Ashton was about to.
From 30th
we got a
to
caution
12th in this race, and the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out for Dylan McCowan.
Yep, Dylan McCowan is slowed to a stop on the back straightaway, James. 28 laps in the books, 22 laps remain in the final ever running of the Veland Winter Nationals here at the Clay by the Bay. Steam pouring out from underneath the hood of Dylan McCallan's number 8 car has brought us under a caution flag with 22 laps remaining in the final race here at East Bay Raceway Park. Dalton Wilson has been your leader since lap 16 in this one, but James, before that caution flag came out, what did your Death Ridge Opticians eyeball test say for your second place car of Tyler Erb?
I tell you what, 9/10 of a second the deficit. Wilson has been solid since these last 2 or 3 restarts, but I'll tell you, the 157 car, if he could ever start up front in one of these, he's going to be hard to handle, but he's gone from 29th to 11th. And to get a shout out to Drake Troutman, a potential O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year candidate, from 30th to 12th. And we still got 22 laps remaining in this race. 4 cars officially out: Blair Nodorf, Mark Whitener, Mike Spatola, and Jensen Ford. So 26 cars.
Nah,
and I believe Dylan
my friend
McCowan
just
will
sent me
probably
the
join
craziest
as
thing
a
ever.
finish.
Yeah, it looks that way. As you had mentioned earlier, it's a Delaware double file restart.
That's
Until
crazy.
10 to go in a 50-lap race. And I'll ask you, I mean, if you're Dalton Wilson, would you rather this thing stay green?
That's crazy.
Well, you'd rather it stay 50 laps like it's supposed to be, right? You don't want those extra 10 tonight. Yeah, I mean, you still got 26 cars still out there, so
Yep.
it's not going to be too long before you pick up the tail end of the field. So he's doing a really good job, but Tyler, so good here at East Bay. And Brandon Shepard, of course, the last, 3 or 4 years has been really good here as well.
Yeah, that team, a storied team, man. They've been around racing a long, long time. As you talked about earlier in the broadcast, there's look at Tony Jackson Jr. Getting some sheet metal pulled. Ben, that team, that Ratliff Racing team, man, they've been around a long time. As James mentioned earlier, Justin Ratliff got a win for that team many years ago. And, of course, Jason Jameson got a win for them a few years back in Portsmouth.
They are, and they've got a huge contingent here this weekend trying to help get that car to Lucas Oil Victory Lane.
Nah, I'm
we'll see.
getting
He's
that.
got 22 more laps, and he can
I'm
make it happen as we
downloading
come
that
back
to my
to the
phone.
Nutrien
That's
Solutions
crazy.
restart zone.
Dalton Wilson out front, Tyler Erb second, Brandon
Ooh,
Shepard
JD,
third. They fire
come
that
on,
Nutrien Solutions
get it done.
restart zone. James, keep an eye on the B5, and I'll tell you what, keep an eye on the 49 of Superman Jonathan Davenport as well. He's working his way up from the 11th starting spot.
Erb took the bottom of the restarter. Shepard has to run down the back straightaway. He'll do the crossover of Tyler Erb into turn number 3. And they're 2x2 behind
Come on,
your
JD.
leader.
JD's better on
Off
the
in
high
turn 4,
side.
Brandon
He needs to get on the high
Shepard,
side.
and
High
Erb
side's
at
just
the
way too
line.
fast.
Erb still has the spot. It's still Dalton Wilson in left 20.
High
They
side
got
is
now
just
Garrett
way
Smith
too
going to
fast.
the top shelf in the 10. So the the last two Dirt Track World Championship drivers, 3rd and 4th with 20 to go.
Yeah, Dalton Wilson, man, he is ridiculously good on these restarts. That's why I think he enjoys seeing the caution flag fly. He's already got a 1.2 second advantage. Tell you what, one of the fastest drivers on the racetrack is Ashton Winger. Oh, and just as we say that,
Commentator's curse.
it happens
Commentator's
every
curse.
time. That's a live by the sword, die by the sword cushion up top, man. When you hit it right, you can gain wholesale ground. But I think, man, it does more damage than good when you don't hit it right.
See, Drake, how about Drake Troutman? The 18-year-old up to 10th, started shotgun on the field in 30th.
He has gained 20 positions as your 2023 Gateway Dirt Nationals Modified Track Champion. You're not missing anything up front. 18 laps left in this one, a 1.2 second lead for the big perm. Dalton Wilson over Tyler Erb, Brandon Shepard, Garrett Smith, and Jonathan Davenport. You're looking back at the battle behind them. That is 6th, 7th, and 8th on your 9th, 10th, 11th, all the way back on
Come
your
on now,
screen.
let's get it
Ashton
done.
Winger in 12, Ricky Thornton
Get on
Jr.
that
in
high
20
side.
on
You're
team.
better on
Dylan
that high
Bryant in
side.
the 99, and Drake Troutman in the 7.
Yeah, to answer your
Oh,
question,
he is on the high
the
side.
tail of the field. It heads into turn 3 with Brenda Smith. Wilson out of turn number 2.
Need another
Still
caution.
several car lengths back behind them.
Honestly.
Then you have 6 back of Wilson is Erb. Shepard, they look like
Yeah.
they're just biding their time.
We
There.
need another
15
caution.
laps to go.
Because
Deficit
JD
last
would
time
get
was
the
1 second. It
high
remains
side
at 1.1
if he
second.
remains in 5th.
Garrett Smith, Davenport, Owens, Winger, Thornton, Moran.
And he's
Troutman,
good
your
on the
top
restarts
10.
on the high side.
Dalton Wilson, you might want to be right. You want to keep it to stay green, but he's got 14 to go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to jinx anybody.
Here's what
Dalton Wilson's looking good, though.
You're right, and here's what I'm looking at.
Jinx.
Dalton Wilson is not terribly far away from catching the back of the field in this one, James. He's got, if I had to guess, maybe 5 laps or so before he catches the first car to go 1 lap down. He's still got a 1.4-second advantage over Tyler Erb and Brandon Shepard as we look back on this battle for fourth. But again, the thing I keep coming back to, that 18D car is so good on these restarts. So when you're the leader, number one, not only do you want to catch the tail end of the field because the guys behind you have a definitive advantage, but number two, that 18D on your screen, he's so
I'll take a Dalton Wilson win, I'm not gonna lie.
Mind seeing caution with less than 10 to go in this one.
And he knows where those holes are as well. So if
I
you're
want
side
it to
by
be
side
JD,
with someone,
but
that's a little more treacherous as he works behind the O'Reilly Auto Part perspective.
I'll take a Dalton Wilson
Brandon
win.
Smith down the back straightaway.
He
Tyler
deserves
still
it.
several car lengths back. 1.3, Shepard third, Garrett Smith is fourth. Now, this time around, 40 laps in the books, and you know what that means?
10
If we
to
have a caution,
go.
It'll be a single file restart. Yes, sir. As Dalton Wilson, I tell you what, he's doing a tremendous job at the front of the field. Tyler Erb now clears the 17 SS of Brendan Smith, so no lap traffic between he and Dalton Wilson. That last time by, Tyler Erb was able to cut a tip off Dalton Wilson's lead.
Back there doing his own little thing. So right now we're gonna for Dalton Wilson. Come on, Wilson.
And Boom Briggs, the next cars to go a lap down.
Yeah, he works to the outside. You see him in one. He'll go right through the middle there, and he makes good ground there. Tyler, it's 1 second down the back straightaway. The left 7 laps to go.
Turbo's closing.
Traffic is on the bottom.
Don't go Wilson.
He maintains the lead though. 7 laps to go.
He saved himself from that, not gonna lie.
Tyler eyeing that top shelf. He'll diamond off that corner. Here comes Brandon Shepard to the B5. Dustin Jarrett.
Yeah, Tyler Erb when he hits that line right down in turns 1 and 2. There
he is.
He
Here he
gets
comes.
A great run down the back straightaway. Turbo is there, knocking on the back door. He wants to close out the Veland Winter Nationals with a win. We have got 5 laps to go this time around.
Oh man, he's paid its best. Shepard,
Boom
Smith,
Briggs,
Davenport,
stay out the way. Blair, stay out the way.
Wilson,
I thought Blair was out.
Laps to go. Gotta watch it here. Lap traffic at the tail end of the field. Erb on the bottom, down the back.
Come on, Wilson. Come on, Wilson.
Here comes Dalton Wilson. He's going to go to the inside. A nice move right there to work by Boom Briggs.
No.
Tyler Erb boom off the corner, and that may cost him. He loses ground to Dalton Wilson.
Come on, Wilson. Keep her going, Wilson. Let's go. Come on, Wilson.
Now he wants it to stay green, Dustin.
Come on,
Jarrett.
Wilson.
He doesn't want a 2-lap shootout or 3-lap shootout. 3 to go for Dalton Wilson, the Fayetteville, North Carolina driver. For James Ratliff, that team based in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Tyler Erb. Here comes Brandon Shepard.
And there's a Dave Warren Power Sports caution. Boom Briggs has slowed
Boom
to a
Briggs,
stop
I
on the
hate
end of
you.
the front straightaway. We are going to have a 3-lap dash to the finish in the final Veland Winter Nationals at East Bay Raceway
I hate you so much,
Park.
Wilson.
"47 laps in the books, 3 laps remaining."
Come on, Wilson. Hold him off.
Between Dalton Wilson and his potential first career Lucas Oil Late
Come
Model
on,
Dirt
Wilson.
Series win.
You
And
got
James,
this.
you have to wonder if maybe something didn't happen to Boom's car right here. As you saw Dalton Wilson claim, Turbo tried to as well, but they made contact. You have to wonder if maybe there wasn't a flat tire on the driver that started on the outside front row of this race.
Well, it's going to be a single file restart because we have 3 laps to go.
And here's the thing, I mean, Dalton Wilson has been so good on these restarts, but so many things come into mind. I mean, not only the track conditions, you wonder about tire wear, you wonder about, quite candidly, butterflies in the stomach, and I mean, East Bay Raceway Park, man, anything can happen here at this racetrack. Yellow lights have been turned off. Dalton Wilson, 9 times a runner-up at the Lucas Oil.
See that,
Late
JD,
Model
nowhere
Dirt
to be
Series, looking
seen.
for his first career
Now
Lucas
he's
Oil
there,
win.
but-
They go green on the Nutrient Solutions restart zone.
All right, they'll go 2 laps to go next time around. Shepard tries to go up the block. Garrett Smith, they're 3 wide back here. Bountiful lead to the 3.
Things are happening,
Are
and
you
I'm
ready,
not
buddy?
sure I like
2
it.
laps to go
I'm not
for
sure
the
I
big
like it.
perm.
Come on,
Can he
Wilson.
do it here
Come on,
tonight?
Wilson.
Close the deal.
Come on, Wilson.
He's gotta
2 to
get
go.
line
Come
top
on,
of the
Wilson.
racetrack. He's gonna
Get it
try to
done.
avoid
Get it
the
done
holes
tonight.
down in
Come
turns
on.
1 and 2. Turbo hits the holes and loses a little bit of ground. Dalton Wilson will stretch it out down the back straightaway. Here comes Shep in a battle for second.
The crowd is
Go,
going
Wilson.
wild.
Go,
How about
Wilson.
here they come?
Go, Wilson.
Barrett's
Go,
performance.
Wilson. God. Oh my God. Come on. Go, go, go. Actually go. White flag. Go, go, go. Get on that gas, boy. Get on that gas. Get on that gas. Get on that gas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Let's go. Oh my God. Wilson. Oh my God.
What did I say earlier today? And it happened. I still got to go to the UNOH scales, though.
Oh my God, Wilson.
The crowd knows it. They knew it. Here he comes. Fans, give him a big round of applause. There he is.
Wilson, bro.
He's scales to make it official.
Oh man,
what a way.
Wilson, Shepard, Irv.
Scripted any better than that?
Smith, Moran, the top 5, James. And Davenport, Owens, Thornton, Troutman from 30th to 9th.
He
Hudson O'Neal rebounding from the tail of the field. Again, you said it, he's got to make his way into the UNOH Tech and Scale area. Man, this one.
This is the way you end it
at East Bay.
Play by the Bay. We're going to be back here in October, but the final Winter Nationals, 6 races, 6 different winners, unofficially right now. First time in 13 years, 9 times a runner-up the last 2 years.
Unbelievable. That is, I'll be very candid.
We're supposed to be impartial, but you got to love this. You've got to love this stuff.
Oh my God,
Not only
bro.
is this one of the nicest teams in the pit area, Dalton Wilson is one of the nicest young men that you will ever talk to. Often the bridesmaid, never the bride. And what a way to etch your name into East Bay Raceway Park history than that right there. He's made his way into the UNOH Tech and Scale area. He's got to meet the minimum weight requirement of 2350 and obviously has to pass through Tech as well.
We'll follow him with the drone through there for you fans watching at home. Again, Drake Troutman, the Todd Steele Building's hard charger, 30th to 9th.
Wow, and
there you
the
go.
check is being signed.
Yes!
East Bay Raceway Park. It's official. He's finally a winner with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Dalton Wilson.
That young man, that team, they have worked so hard for this. And this is what our sport's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. History here tonight made in so many different ways. And how about a first-time winner?
Man, what have you and I been? You and I talked. If it was Garrett Albertson, Dalton Wilson,
just one of these guys.
Yeah, it's scripted, right? No. He earned it and deserved it. Congratulations, Ben. What a race. I look forward to hearing this interview.
Hey, Ben, we know some folks are making their way out of the stands. Again, just a real quick reminder, if you can just please pick up any tape or any belongings you have around you, that would be a huge help to the East Bay Raceway Park staff as they get things turned around here. A few cars and teams are still making their way off the racetrack. And then Dalton Wilson, for the first time in his career, will be making his way to Lucas Oil Victory Lane.
How about James Ratliff, his car owner? His son, Justin Ratliff, former Rookie of the Year in the series, won at LaSalle, Illinois. Jason Jamison, Lawrenceburg, Indiana, got at Portsmouth, Ohio. His 3rd driver, 3 wins.
And there he is.
Did it.
Yes,
I can't wait for this interview.
When he comes down the front straightaway in the final Winter Nationals, send him out with a standing room only round of applause.
What did I say last night? You keep knocking on that door, you're going to knock it in at some point.
He didn't just knock it in,
yes,
he kicked it in.
Yes,
Ben
sir.
Shelton will send it down to you, brother.
This is going to be an emotional victory lane. Crew Chief Nick Hardy's down here. Tim Tungett, Jeff Gullett, the entire team making their way down. The Ratliff Motorsports, James Jennifer Ratliff, Justin Ratliff, they have put a lot into this young man, and he has got better and better And Jeff Gullett leans in, takes a big breath, and gets a word with him. Gullett, a longtime member of this team, as we wait on Dalton Wilson, the 90th winner in the history of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. In 851 events, he'll become the 68th winner in 206 Veland Winter National events.
Oh my God, I could not be
Oil,
happier.
And he is $15,000 richer as we have added yet another winner earlier. 8 winners now in 12 events with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. This MGL Auto Sales, JRR Motor Sales, Keltner Contracting, Longhorn Race Car waiting for a first-time winner. East Bay, this place is packed. When he gets out, I want you to let him know how special this win is. As race fans, your winner tonight, Dalton Wilson! Let him hear it, race fans. That is what it's all about. The crew's crying down here. Dalton's going to take a minute to compose himself and climb off the race car. 9 runner-up finishes. Not tonight, my friend. Not tonight. As he goes over, congratulations from the crew. Hugs all around. A Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series winner for the first time. As we wait on him to make his way down out of the race car. Just lots of hugs. Man, I tell you what, this young man out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Dalton Wilson, I'm just going to lay it out here, brother. You are a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature winner. What does that mean to you?
Man, I don't know what to say. It's a dream come true. My whole family's right here. You know, they sacrificed everything for me. They believe in me 100%. My guys, my car owners, Gullett, Tongue, it just, everybody believed in me for this opportunity, and everybody along the way that, you know, they give me a chance or help me. I can't thank any of them enough, and we finally got it done.
Hey, give me a hug. Come here, give me a hug, man. You've worked for this. Dave Warren Power Sports caution comes out with 3 to go. What does Dalton Wilson think?
I thought I gave it away down there before the caution ever came out, and you know, my car's really good. We've been working our butts off this week. Penske Nick's been digging on this thing. My brother Divine had to go home. Nick, Hunter, like I said, just everybody behind this deal. Gullett, Steve's down here from Earnhardt. Like I said, we've been digging on this thing all week, and you know, we got off there a little bit during the middle of the week, but we hunkered back down, and you know, the racetrack kind of threw us a curveball, and we didn't really know we were going to get there for the feature. But I mean, the thing about drive itself right now, so I'm just a lucky guy that gets to hold the steering wheel.
How happy are you that I'm not going to ask you anymore about running second?
Man, look at all these people. You know, like, you go across the scales down there, and like every race team's down there giving you a high five, and you know, I thank everybody. This is awesome. Like I said, I can't thank everybody enough. All my sponsors, my awesome car owners, James, Justin, Jennifer. I hate they had to go home, but you know, like I said, just thanks to each and every one of them, and you know, I can't even begin to thank them all for everything they do. And like I said, we finally got one.
Hey, all these people in the stands, they're staying here for a reason. What do you got to say to them?
Just thank you to everybody. You know, just thanks. Like I said, this is a dream come true. I remember coming here watching racing, and like, man, that'd be awesome to just get to race. And like I said, I've been blessed with the opportunity and blessed with great people around me. And you know, be standing up here in such a short period of time really is just awesome.
The last Veland Winter Nationals feature winner ever, Dalton Wilson in car 18D. DJ James, I'm going to throw it up to you, and we'll get second on the Big River Steel podium, Brandon Shepard.
I tell you what, I talked to Jeff Gullett last week, and he's been a long time crew member on that car, and he was just so excited to be down here. And he told me, he said, DJ, so I'm going to tell you, he said, this kid's going to get him one here sooner rather than later. And man, oh man, just an unbelievable win, an unbelievable finish to the event, and an unbelievable crowd here at East Bay Raceway Park. Ben, we'll turn it down. We'll send it back down to you for a word with our second place finisher, Brandon Shepard.
Brandon Shepard second on the Big River Steel podium. Sheppy, you came out of row 5 and you come up a little bit short, but man, it seemed like you guys gained every single time you hit the track this week.
We did, man. Our biggest downfall this week was qualifying. We kind of struggled there all week, and we raced really well. You know, we about had catastrophic situation there in the heat race, and we were able to come out of that with just a flat tire, and we got it changed and come back up to second in the heat. And So the way the night started to the way that it ended, couldn't be more tickled about it. But you know, we definitely want to win for sure. But the team's been working their tails off, and can't thank all of them enough. You know, they do a great job on this car and give me a good car every time I go out. We're just, like I said, we're struggling a little bit qualifying, but we're going to get it figured out and hopefully get this thing up front this week.
This place has been really good to you, and to see somebody get a first-time win. I know if you can't win, seeing a guy like Dalton, do you remember that emotion with your first East Bay win?
Absolutely, man. It's definitely a special place to win at. It's very tough to win at for sure. This place is very high stress level, whether it's you know, rushing throughout the nights because there's only one class, and you know, not knowing where to be at on the track, and the restarts are really tricky. And this is, like I said, this is a tough place to win at. So congratulations to Dalton and his team. They've been working really hard, and they've been good all week. So they deserve it for sure. But yeah, we're gonna get to work on this thing and hopefully come back stronger.
Race fans, Brandon Shepherd second on the Big River Steel podium tonight. James and DJ, I'll toss it back up to you. We'll get third, Tyler Erb, momentarily.
All right, thanks a lot. Tyler Erb went out, James. He led the first 15 laps of this race. Dalton Wilson was able to sneak by on lap 16, but as Dalton Wilson mentioned, James, I mean, Turbo, he made it close there. Dalton thought that he gave it away, thought maybe Turbo was going to slide back down underneath of him, but it wasn't meant to be. And Wilson becomes the 6th different winner in 6 races. The first time that has happened here at East Bay Raceway Park in 13 years. And Turbo is now going to grab a word with Ben Shelton.
Tyler, first 15 laps. I know you wanted this one, but that's your buddy over there. You're grinning ear to ear. How cool is it to see Dalton get his first win?
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been really, really fast, and I think it's taken him like 3 years, and I can feel that pain, so I know what it feels like to win. And yeah, this is a hell of a place to win your first race too. So congrats to him and his whole family and team. You know, I've gotten really close with Dalton over the last 3 years, so if anybody could win, I definitely like to see him win. Yeah, it just sucks. You know, had the lead and then was maybe just being too patient. I don't know. And then, you know, I ran him down there in lap traffic and just made the wrong decision and couldn't capitalize on it. So gave her all I had the last 3 laps there and about flipped out of the ballpark. But yeah, it was all in all, it was a great week for us. You know, we led 4 of the 6 races and won 1. So just looking forward to the rest of the year and racing, and just can't thank everybody that helps us enough. Eric, RBC, First Class Septic, Anthony's Pizza, KBC Graphics, Midwest, Kaiser Integra especially. This whole trip down here, they've been right by my side trying to help me out. Rocket Chassis, obviously. Just each and every person that helps me, my crew, Cody, Richard, and Walter this week, my mom, Gabby, Bobby, and we'll see y'all hopefully in October.
Race fans, Tyler Erb rounds out the Big River Steel podium. He comes home in 3rd. Before we talk to the Penske Race Shocks top 4 and 5, we'll send it back up to the booth.
All right, thanks a lot, Ben. Let's go ahead and take a look, James, at the super clean race recap here and see how exactly Dalton Wilson finally got it done here tonight. We just heard Tyler Erb started on the Victory Fuel pole tonight. He went out and led this one early.
Yeah, and like he said, he led 4 of the 6 races this week, and he lost the 2nd spot on the final lap to Brandon Shepherd. There you saw a tough break for Garrett Alberson, who recovered for a 15th place finish. But Dalton Wilson, man, oh man, so proud of him. Tyler put on a great show, but what more can you say? Fayetteville, North Carolina driver got it done. Here you go, the winning pass. Went on for the lead, the win. Jensen Ford was running in the top 5 out of the race. Winger had a good car, got in the wall there. And then right there, jumped the cushion, thought he had given it away. And right here, and contact between Erb and Boom Briggs, who was a lap down. And there you go, crossing the finish line as your winner, Dustin.
Well, Dalton Wilson, again with the win. Brandon Shepherd 2nd, Tyler Erb 3rd. We'll send it down to Ben with a word with your 4th place finisher.
Well, Garrett, you made the comment all week. You were good in the heat. You went backwards in the feature. Tonight, though, 8th to 4th, you end the night of the Penske top 5. Does this at least give you something to build on as you move into the rest of the year?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, all week we were good early. Just last night I think we had a really good car in the feature and just kind of caught on fire. So tonight we were all good, though, and we were able to move up some positions, and hopefully we'll carry this momentum going into the Blue Show.
Georgia's Garrett Smith comes home in position at number 4. We will slide back and catch a word with the driver that rounds out our Penske top 5. Devin Moran. Devin, not a win, but dude, you ended here at East Bay at the Winter Nationals with a top 5 from 12th to 5th. Are you happy with how the night played out?
Yeah, I'm glad the racetrack was as awesome as it was there in the feature. Like I said before the race, Al and them guys were going to do what they could to make it a good race, and they did a great job. Congrats to Dalton, man. I know this is awesome for him, getting his first Lucas win at this place on the final Winter Nationals night. I definitely wish I would have been up there, but just part of it.
Devin Moran, he rounds out the Penske top 5 in the 5th position. James, DJ, an end of an era, guys.
Yep, indeed it is, Ben. Is that it's hard to imagine.
That's the way you do it right there. A first-time winner, 6 winners this week in 6 races, man. The clay by the bay. Hey, Al Varnador, thank you very much for all you've done. We're going to do it again in October for 50K.
Look at the sign. Thank you, East Bay.
So your fastest lap of the race, Coleman Farms fastest lap of the race, Dalton Wilson. Your MD3 most laps led, Dalton Wilson. Your Willwood Brakes lucky 7th. Place finisher Jimmy Owens. Your Deathridge Optician lucky 13th was Kyle Bronson. And your Todd Steele Biddings Hard Charger, again, Drake Troutman, 30th to 9th at the finish.
Well, Ben, it may be a little choppier tonight than we've seen all week long here at East Bay, but I'm not sure there's a better way to put the icing on the cake, so to speak, for 48 years of Veland Winter Nationals here at this historic racetrack.
I think the sign this gentleman has says it all. Thank you, East Bay. But more than that, thank you, race fans. Thank you, racers. Thank you for the memories. 206 of these Veland Winter Nationals events presented by Lucas Oil. And 68 winners, and winner 68 came tonight, a week that saw 6 different winners. We're going to come back here in October, but the Winter Nationals, we're never going to be here again for that. What a way to wrap it up. Guys, a record crowd, a first-time winner, and memories we'll never forget. Thank you, East Bay. We love you.
Yeah, indeed we do.
Oh, that's
look at that. winner of the poo with a goodbye, East Bay.
I don't see where anybody would have any complaints about that feature. Everybody was on their feet. You and I, we're supposed to be impartial, but
it's hard. It's hard not to be, man, because you get to know these teams so well. And I mean, Dalton has tried and tried and tried. And I mean, I know we've talked about this so many times. 9 times a runner-up, and he's always just been there. And that team, you and I have known the team, James Ratcliffe and Jeff Gullen and that team for over 20 years now, and for him to finally make and you heard just about every driver down there say that how happy they were that Dalton Wilson finally got it done tonight, man. And
what a season we're going to have again in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
I can't wait, brother.
Fantastic,
I can't wait.
Brother. Thank you for what you do, and Ben, and I love it. Thanks to all of our folks here, MAV TV, just fabulous. Tiffany, a producer.
And again, we're going to be back here. We're going to be back here in October as well. I mean, now's the time to mark the dates on your calendar, October 10th, 11th, and 12th. But, James, this was it, the final Veland Winter Nationals. We will not be back here again in February. And that's a wrap on the final Veland Winter Nationals, ladies and gentlemen. We saw a lot of sights and sounds here throughout the course of the week. A standing room only crowd and more plot twists than a daytime soap opera. On behalf of Ben Shelton, our pit reporter all week long, my colleague and the Hall of Famer James Essex, this is Dustin Jarrett signing off. Congratulations, Dalton Wilson. You are a winner with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Well, that's that. Another track gone. Was nice to have it while it lasted. So many memories made, so many winners. Man, gotta be proud of my boy Dalton Wilson there tonight. You cannot prove me wrong. You cannot tell me that that boy does not deserve a win after all that time. He's been with the league. He's been with the series for so long, and he hasn't won. Tonight, he changed that. Tonight, it was his. I'm gonna miss East Bay. But yeah, I'll react to the next race. The next race, if I'm not wrong, the Lucas Oil Series is heading back to Golden Isle Speedway for for the February 23rd, 24th, which is next weekend. I'm wrong. Which is in 2 weeks. So they will not be racing next time. They will not be racing next season, but they will be racing back at Golden Isles. So long, East Bay. And I think that's the only time they have that on their schedule. Let me look. They will be back East Bay October 10th through the 12th. After that, it's over. But other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys did enjoy. And I will see you then. Goodbye.